what's good, gamers? It's your boy SBX coming to you once again with another game review. And this time I really have to talk about this game. And despite the fact that I had this game in the beginning of its first release, I must have to say that I will have to talk about Jump Force and how I felt about this game. So honestly, some people hate it, some people loved it. I'm gonna give you my intake on this game. So from there, the thumbnail pretty much speaks for itself. Now, this game is terrible as fuck based on certain credentials. As in, for example, I don't think the gameplay is that terrible, but it's very, in the beginning I thought it was a fucking headache to understand the controls in the game, the gameplay and whatnot. After a while, I got used to playing the game, but I would have to say that, let me give you the pros. It ain't going to be much of a pros, because there's going to be a lot of cons on this shit. So, the pros, I really think, is the coolest thing is they got almost all the characters from the Shonen Jump series, like from the Dragon Ball Z, and the Hunter x Hunter, JoJo's Bizarre World, One Piece, you feel me? And Naruto, and just like all those characters that you can imagine is in the game. Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star, and some other animes I'm not really familiar with. Of course, it was ironic that they had Yu-Gi-Oh on there, and of course Saint Seiya. I mean, pretty much all the classic animes and new animes. Like, for example, they brought My Hero Academia and stuff like that. So of course we have a new DLC that is out, and I wouldn't even recommend myself buying the DLC or pretty much downloading the season pass. So basically, what I can say about the graphics is, compared to J-Star Victory Versus, I've seen that they polished it a little bit better, but it still doesn't really make a difference how the scenery of the game is, you know. I just think that the developers just throw in some other bullshit just to, you know, make it look cool, you know, in their idea. So, okay, let's get to the cons, because I'm tired of just sugarcoating shit, because, you know, sometimes I don't always have to sugarcoat on some things that's just completely shit. So let's just say to it, with this game, it's shit, and you put syrup on it, there's a saying, you don't put syrup on shit to make it think it's a pancake, you know? So, pretty much, I'm gonna tell you the cons in this game. The cons is, where when it comes to the health bars, you got 6 fucking characters in the game. 6 of them. And you get to choose 3 characters at the time. And you mean to tell me that they all have to share the same fucking health bar? Besides, if one fucking character died, the next one filled in for them. That's how you make the game a little bit fun and last a lot longer. So it's kind of stupid that each set of characters, each 3 characters, will have to share the same fucking health bar, and it's fucking low. Like, man, it's retarded. And also too, when you want to do a finisher, you gotta wait until you get a certain amount of damages on the top where the character's face look like, the yellow shit, to make sure that if it's high enough, then you decide, okay, let's do a finisher. It's just stupid. Like, the thing is, it has this Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, Xenoverse type of vibe, you know, because the controls when you charge up, doing some type of key, the movements, the way how the movement goes in the game, and the camera angle and shit like that. It's kind of like they're trying to fuse Naruto, Dragon Ball, Xenoverse all into one, with other anime shows involved with it, you know? And at first I thought it was kind of stupid where they put Yugi in the game, but honestly, I had fun playing Yugi. I ain't gonna lie, you know. But to me, you know, he's just standing there, and every time he pull out a fucking card, either he have the fucking Dark Magician and the Lady Magician. Where's the other cards? Where's Exodia? You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like, I did have fun playing Goku, Trunks, Zolo. Who else? Ichigo from Bleach. Who else? And certain characters. I can't really think straight. I feel like this game, when it comes to the story mode, it's ass. It's boring. I didn't even finish playing the story mode. I was just like, man, fuck this. Like, when I first bought the game, I was already bored less than 10 fucking minutes of the gameplay. Excuse me, my phone was vibrating. Somebody was probably texting me, but yeah. Onto the game. It's fucking boring. The story mode was fucking boring, and Shonen Jump or whoever the developers on the game didn't really do nothing. Like, on the cutscene, they didn't even bother doing a voice acting or using voice of the characters, you know. But also too, you know, there's two things as a person who loves anime. Like, I can understand that they never had any legal rights to put it in the Japanese, English dub for the Japanese console games. Like, for example, with J-Star and Yakuza, everything is in Japanese with the voice acting. But sometimes, like, for example, I can't stand hearing Goku in Japanese. I prefer the English dub or the German, which is ironic because for some reason I like hearing Goku in English and German, even though I don't understand or speak German. But other than that, I kind of feel like my dilemma with just J-Stars and Jump Force, it's like J-Star Victory Versus is a lot better than this fucking game, and I had played it from the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, so I kind of feel like the only thing that is good about Jump Force is they got all the other characters that are in the game, and it's a little bit long of a, well, not really much of a fucking roster, but character selection. But with J-Star Victory Versus, they have all the awesome characters and the awesome gaming mechanics, and it's like, for example, look at Def Jam Fighting for New York versus Def Jam Icon, and you know, Def Jam Vendetta was a good game, and then until they switched the icons, it turned into shit. So I don't really think it's like Jump Force, whatever you want to call it. Jump Force is like the icon, you know, and you know, they missing so much shit. Like, I for example, when it's time to do some burst mode or whatever, and you got time to do your finisher, like, it has this with Jump J-Stars, it has this what you call it, like a Smash Bros type of vibe, which it was fun. But to me, when I could compare to Jump Force, it's kind of like Def Jam Icons and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite had a baby together, and this is what you get. Except there's no hip hop or no comic book related shit, but it's the equivalent, if you understand, to, like, you know, all these three characters you playing, and all of a sudden they're no use, or the gaming mechanics is dull as fuck. Like, don't get me wrong, I had a decent time playing the offline mode, and I try to make it, like, for example, with 5 rounds, because I want to be intrigued playing the game a little bit more. But to me, it's still a shitty game. I do not want to even reconsider doing the story mode. The character, you're building up your own character, is fucking boring as fuck, and they gave you some clothes that kind of like, for example, of course they want to look like their favorite anime characters from whatever series, which is understandable. But they, even if you wanted to give them some casual clothes that fits, like, they so-called fit their characters, is bullshit. Like, you know, I got a fucking black demon looking Naruto type of anime character, you know, but it doesn't fit my idealistical views of how my character should be like, you know. So of course it had, like I said, it goes back to being like Xenoverse. This is what this game is really looking like. It's some Xenoverse type shit. Now if it was on some 2D kind of like Dragon Ball Fighters type of game, I bet you this game would be a lot better. And if it had like some Marvel vs. Capcom type of feeling to it, you know, or whatever, I really feel like it should stick to the animated sprite format of a game than just, okay, don't get me wrong, the realistic view is cool and all, but it's sometimes they kind of overdo it to fuck it up. And this game, you can tell it was kind of rushed in a way because they didn't take any time. They just throw in some other DLC. It's like, in other words, they just throwing shit at you. Be like, hey, here, give me the money. You know, that's what Japan is doing. They're bribing us with some bullshit. So, honestly, I don't really think it's worth playing on a story mode. But if you're just bored and ain't got shit to do, play with it. If you just really feel like you, as a true gamer, you will not want to play this game at all and just feel like, man, this game sucks, I wouldn't recommend nobody to play this game. Like, I feel like a fucking idiot buying this damn game. Like, I had wanted this game because I'm a fan of the Jump Force, the Daystar, the Shonen Jump. I'm an anime fan, and I guess being an anime fan kind of make you feel like you've been, you know, how can I say, you've been bamboozled, hoodwinked on a game, you know? Like, I had so much, like, support and so much optimism on this game, but it failed me a lot. It failed me, and I didn't even finish playing the game, and I didn't even thought about going back playing this game for a few months, and I was so busy doing other things in my life, and you know, I wanted to have a clearer concept of the game, because if I was in a bad mood, I was going to be like, man, fuck everything. Like, I was going to show you like a 2-3 minute clip and be like, man, fuck this game, and fuck this game. But, I mean, yeah, fuck this game, but, you know, I have a little patience on playing this game. Like I said, like, it's just only cool that they have certain characters, but it doesn't have enough where, to the point, like J-Star Victory Versus, or what else? And the DLC bullshit, it's not worth it, y'all. And they have All Might, Kaiba, and Biscuit for the new DLC characters. I'm like, man, fuck this game. It's not worth it. So, with other fighting games, you know, that were better was pretty much between Mortal Kombat, Dragon Ball Fighters. Tekken had its own moments, either it was good or bad. But honestly, I kind of retired on Tekken for a while now. But honestly, I had fun playing Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, but it really kind of got to the point where it got bored playing it, and the story mode was pretty much cut short. As far as this game goes, it has I don't know if it's a long story or a short story, but to me, playing this game makes you feel like it's a never-ending game, and it's fucking boring. Like, I only played this game less than fucking 20 minutes, if I remember. But if you play like offline or something like that, then you can do that. But with me, I did that because I was just trying to see how much of the gameplay I can feel for it. So, to be honest, it could have had potential, but and only slip based on certain gaming mechanics. Like you gotta wait until you get your ass whooped to do a finisher, pressing the X button, which is dumb. Like if you was playing the Dragon Ball Xenoverse or Dragon Ball Z Budokai game, when you charge up and then next thing you know it, you can do your finisher at any time and anywhere in any place or any condition, rather than you have good health or bad health. And also too, like I said, was it's just why the fuck would you have 3 characters share the same health bar and the motherfuckers die? If one person died, then everybody die. Everybody loses. This is stupid as fuck. So where's the logic in this game where you are sharing y'all sharing the same health bar? With that kind of ruins the game. Just sharing one health bar. Like I said, the graphics is not that bad, but I'm not worried about the graphics. I mean, I'll only appreciate graphics if it's like PlayStation 4 wise graphics, or if it fits, or in my opinion, if it is whatever. But everything else, it's like the gameplay could have been better, but it's doing the finisher is fucking stupid. So I suggest go back to playing J-Star Victory Versus, or play other fighting games that is way better than this shit. So if J-Stars or Shonen Jump would reconsider making a new game, they need to get their shit together. Like, dead ass. Like, they can repolish the graphics all they want, but they need to repolish the gameplay. They need to repolish the story mode. So, anyways, folks, I wouldn't recommend nobody to buy this game unless you pretty much you ain't got shit to do and your life is boring. So, anyways, folks, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Please leave your comments in the comment sections below. Holla at your boy. Peace.